Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a new lesson on science subject that is human skeletal system. So, the main topic is first one is the axial skeletal. ह्यूमन स्केलेटल सिस्टम मतलब क्या होता है? हमारे जो ह्यूमन बॉडी के अंदर जो पार्ट होते हैं, जो बोन्स होते हैं, जो अंदर अंदर डिफरेंट टाइप्स होते हैं, उसके बारे में हम आज उसको क्या बोलते हैं? हम ह्यूमन स्केलेटल सिस्टम. So the first one we are going to start with the axial skeleton. The axial skeleton consists of the skull, the spine and the rib cage. The axial skeleton किस तीन चीज़ों से बनता है? द स्कल से, जो हमारा ब्रेन का पार्ट होता है वो, द स्पाइन जो हमारी हड्डी वगैरह होती है, एंड द रिब केज जो हम ब्रीथिंग वगैरह लेते हैं वो. So these are situated symmetrically along the central vertical axis of the body. The axial skeleton forms the central framework of the human body and plays a crucial role in protecting vital organs and supporting our structure. The first one example I will give from the spine. Okay, that is the backbone. Imagine your spine as a central pillar that supports your body. Without it, standing upright, walking, or even sitting would be impossible. स्पाइन मतलब जो हमारा बैक का पार्ट होता है, अगर वो हमारा पिलर है हमारे बॉडी का जो हमें सपोर्ट देता है, उसके बिना हम ना सीधा खड़े रह सकते, ना चल सकते और ना ही सीधा बैठ सकते. इट विल बिकम इम्पॉसिबल. जस्ट लाइक अ टेंट नीड्स अ पोल इन द सेंटर टू स्टे अप, योर स्पाइन कीप्स अ बॉडी अपराइट. दैट इज द स्पाइन जो हमारे पीछे का पार्ट है. नेक्स्ट वन इज द स्कल, दैट इज द हेड पार्ट. ये स्कल इज लाइक अ हेलमेट. जैसे कि हेलमेट हमें प्रोटेक्ट करता है, किस चीज़ से प्रोटेक्ट करता है हेलमेट? हेलमेट फ्रॉम हमारे हेड को वाइल राइडिंग अ बाइक. द स्कल प्रोटेक्ट्स योर ब्रेन फ्रॉम इंजरी. वैसे ही स्कल हमें किससे प्रोटेक्ट करता है? हमारे ब्रेन को किसी भी चीज़ जो इंजरी हमें लगती है उसको स्कल हमें प्रोटेक्ट करता है. द थर्ड वन इज़ द रिब केज, दैट इज़ द चेस्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, थिंक ऑफ योर रिब केज एज अ प्रोटेक्टिव केज around your heart and lungs, like the bars of a bird cage, but designed to keep your vital organs safe. So what is axial skeleton? The axial skeleton is one of the two main parts of the human skeleton. The other being is the appendicular skeleton, which includes the limbs. वो हम आगे पढ़ने वाले हैं appendicular skeleton के बारे में. फर्स्ट हम पढ़ेंगे axial skeleton. The axial skeleton consists of the bones that form the central structure of your body, providing support, protection and posture. The axial skeleton क्या करता है? वो हमारे बोन्स को प्रोटेक्ट करता है फ्रॉम प्रोवाइडिंग सपोर्ट, प्रोटेक्शन एंड posture. First, we are going to start with the skull. The skull is made up of 22 bones. Skull किससे बना है? 22 bones that protects the brain and form the structure of the face. And 8 in the head and 14 in the face. जो स्कल कितने बोन से बना है? 22 बोन से बना है, जिसमें कि 8 हमारे हेड पे है और 14 हमारे कहाँ पे? फेस पे है. सो ऑल टुगेदर कितने हो गए? 22. सो द स्कल इज़ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ आवर बॉडी. द स्कल इज़ मोर देन जस्ट द शेप ऑफ आवर हेड. द स्कल इज़ अ बोनी स्ट्रक्चर इन योर हेड that protects your brain and supports your face. It's like a helmet that keeps one of the most vital organs, your brain, safe from injury. First one I have given, that is the helmet protection. Just like a bike helmet protects your head from injury if you fall, the skull protects your brain from getting hurt in case of accidents. And the second one is the hard shell. Think of the skull as the hard outer shell of a coconut. Inside it protects the soft coconut water, just like the skull protects your brain, which is soft and delicate. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल कोकोनट लो, वो बाहर से बहुत कड़क रहता है और अंदर से क्या रहता है? सॉफ्ट रहता है. वैसे ही हमारा ब्रेन बाहर से क्या एकदम कड़क है, पर अंदर जो स्कल है वो बहुत ही सॉफ्ट होता है, जिसकी वजह से वो प्रोटेक्ट करता है. एंड द सेकेंड थिंग, द मेन पार्ट्स ऑफ द स्कल इज द There are two main parts of the skulls. First one is cranium and the second one is the facial bones. As I had already told, there are 8 bones in the head. So the cranium, this is the part of the skull that surrounds and protect the brain and it is made up of 8 bones that fit together like a puzzles. एंड जो 14 बोन्स हमारे जो फेस पे होते हैं उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, फेशियल बोन्स. दिस आर द बोन्स दैट मेक अप द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ योर फेस इंक्लूडिंग योर चीक बोन्स, नोज एंड जॉ. There are 14 bones in this part which helps shape your face and give its unique features. Okay, the main functions of the skull, it is the first one is the protection. The skull's main job is to protect your brain, which is the control center of your body. The brain controls everything we do, thinking, moving, and even breathing. So the skull acts like a heart protective case for it. The second one is support for the face. The facial bone of the skull gives shape to our face and help from important structures like the eye sockets, the nose, and the jaw. The third one is the attachment for muscles. Muscles that help us to chew, smile, blink, and make facial expressions are attached to the skull. Without the skull, our face would not be able to move in the ways they do. And the last one is the whole sensory organs. The skull has holes and spaces that hold important sensory organs like your eyes, ears, and nose. This allow us to see, hear, and smell. Okay, the skull is crucial because it keeps your brain safe, help to shape your face, and allows important muscles to function. Without the skull, our brain would be vulnerable to injury, and our faces would not have the structure we rely on for eating, talking, and expressing emotions. So the next we are going to learn about the rib cage. The rib cage is also an important part of our skeleton that protects some of our most vital organs. The rib cage acts like a shield inside our chest, keeping our heart and lungs safe. ये रिब केज कहाँ पे प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, हमारे जो चेस्ट और हार्ट जो होते हैं हमारे लंग्स, उसमें ये बहुत सेफ होता है. इट इज़ अ केज लाइक स्ट्रक्चर इन द चेस्ट इज कॉल्ड द रिब केज. In the chest, there is one vertical flat bone called that is the sternum. The rib cage is made up of 12 pair of ribs and that are attached to the spine in the back and in most cases to the sternum, that is the breastbone in the front. The rib cage किससे बनता है, 12 pairs of ribs से बनता है और वो किससे अटैच होते हैं, हमारे स्पाइन से अटैच्ड होता है. Together these bones form a cage like structure that surrounds and protect the organs in your chest. For example, a bird cage, जैसे कि बर्ड केज होता है जिसके उसके अंदर क्या होते हैं, बर्ड्स होते हैं, वो किसको प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, बर्ड्स को. वैसे ही हमारे हार्ट और लंग्स में क्या होता है, एक केज चीज जिसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, रिब केज, दैट प्रोटेक्ट्स आर इम्पॉर्टेंट ऑर्गन्स लाइक हार्ट एंड लंग्स. सेकेंड फॉर द एग्जाम्पल दैट इज आर्मर. थिंक ऑफ योर रिब केज लाइक अ सूट ऑफ आर्मर. Soldiers wear armor to protect themselves from injury in battle and your ribs do the same for your internal organs. जैसे सोल्जर्स आर्मर पहनते हैं क्योंकि वहाँ पे कुछ शूट वूट हुआ तो उससे वो जो उससे क्या होता है, प्रोटेक्ट होता है. वैसे ही हमारा रिब केज किसको प्रोटेक्ट करता है, हमारे इंटरनल ऑर्गन्स को. द की फंक्शंस ऑफ द रिब केज, दैट इज द फर्स्ट वन इज प्रोटेक्शन. द मेन जॉब ऑफ द रिब केज इज टू प्रोटेक्ट वाइटल ऑर्गन्स सच एज द हार्ट एंड लंग्स. And these organs are the soft and delicate and the rib cage act like a strong shield to keep safe from harm. The second one is the breathing. The rib cage helps with breathing. When you breathe in, your rib cage expands and making space for your lungs to fill up with air. And when you breathe out, the rib cage contracts, pushing the air out of your lungs. So muscles between the rib called intercostal muscles assist with this process. So the fact I'm going to say about the rib cage, there is a floating ribs and a flexible cage. The floating rib means there are the two pairs of the ribs are called floating ribs because they're only attached to the spine at the back and not to the sternum in the front. And the flexible cage, that is even though it's made of a bone, the rib cage is flexible enough to move slightly when you breathe or twist your torso. So rib cage is crucial because it protects essential organs like the heart and the lungs that supports your body part and helps you to breathe. Without the rib cage, our internal organs would be exposed to injury and breathing would be much harder. So by understanding the rib cage, we can appreciate that how our body is designed to keep are safe and functional, allowing us to live, breathe, and move easily. Okay, so the next one is spine. The spine is also known as the backbone or vertebral column. बैकबोन जो हमारी हड्डी होती है, जो पीछे बैठने की, जो हम टेका लेके बैठते हैं, वो बैकबोन को क्या बोलते हैं? स्पाइन और वर्टिबल कॉलम इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ अवर skeleton. It supports our entire body and allow us to move, bend and twist. Without the spine, standing upright would be impossible. So there is the spine is long, flexible column made up of 33 small bones, each called as a vertebra, that are stacked up of each other and provides a strong, flexible structures that supports our body and protects the spinal cord, which is a bundle of nerves that carries message between the brain and rest of the body. Everyday example for I am giving a telephone wire. जैसे कि वायर, टेलीफोन में वायर होता है, वो क्या करता है? कैरी मैसेज करता है, वो फ़ोन आने के लिए वो क्या मैसेज फॉरवर्ड करता है. वैसे ही हमारा स्पाइन क्या करता है? प्रोटेक्ट्स द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड विच सेंड मैसेज फ्रॉम योर ब्रेन्स टू योर बॉडी. वैसे ही स्पाइनल कॉर्ड जो हमारे ब्रेन होता है वो कहाँ पे मैसेज करता है? स्पाइनल कॉर्ड को. अ फ्लेक्सिबल टावर, फॉर एग्जांपल इमेजिन अ टॉल टावर दैट कैन बेंड विदाउट ब्रेकिंग. That's how your spine works. It's strong enough to hold your body up but flexible enough to let you bend and twist. So the main parts of the spine are, first one is the cervical vertebra, thoracic vertebra, lumbar vertebra and the sacrum. You can see in the picture यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो. Cervical, that is the C1 to C7, thoracic, that is T1 to T2, T12, the lumbar vertebra, that is L1 to L5, and the last one is sacrum. So first we are going to learn about the cervical vertebra. The cervical vertebra that consists of 7 vertebra. That's why इसको क्या बोलते हैं? C7. You can see C1 to C7. इसमें कितने vertebra होते हैं? Spine consists of 7 vertebra at the top of the spine, which supports the head and allow it to move in different directions. The next one is the thoracic spine. Below the cervical spine, उसके बाद आता है thoracic vertebra. उसमें कितने vertebra होते हैं? 12 that make up the thoracic vertebra. You can see that has been given T12. That is thoracic 12 vertebra. This vertebra connects to your ribs and helps to protect your heart and lungs. ये जो thoracic vertebra होते हैं कहाँ पे connect होते हैं? हमारे ribs पे, और वो lungs और heart को protect करते हैं. The next one is the lumbar vertebra. You can see there is a L5. L means large. Okay. So the lumbar vertebra, it consists of 5 large vertebrae in the lower back. These bones support most of the body's weight and allow for movements like bending and lifting. And the last one is sacrum. The sacrum is made up of 5 fused vertebrae and the coccyx or tailbone. It is made up of 4 tiny vertebrae at the very bottom of the spine. These bones help to support your pelvis. Okay. The spine is essential because it gives your body structures, allow movements, protects your spinal cord, and helps carry signals between your brain and the rest of your body. Without the spine, our body would not be able to function properly. It is double S shape. The spine has a natural S-shaped curve that helps it absorb shock and balance the body. You can see it is S-shape. And the tall in the morning, that is a, did you know you are a tall, little taller in the morning? कभी आपने देखा है, आप जब सुबह होती है वहाँ पे थोड़े से आप टॉल होते हैं, आपकी हाइट थोड़ी बढ़ती है. The disc between the vertebra compress throughout the day and when you sleep they return into the full size. और जब आप सोने जाते हो तो वो अपने नॉर्मल साइज पे चले जाता है. So now next is appendicular skeleton. The appendicular skeleton is a part of the human skeleton that help us to move and interact with the world. ये appendicular skeleton क्या एक पार्ट है हमारे ह्यूमन स्केलेटन में, वो हमारे हेल्प करता है मूव और इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए. वह द एक्सियल स्केलेटन, जैसे कि हमने स्पाइन स्केलर रिपकेज में पढ़ा था, दैट सपोर्ट्स एंड प्रोटेक्ट्स अवर बॉडी. एज appendicular skeleton consists of the bones in our limbs, that is arms and legs. and the bones that attach them to the body that are allowing us to move, lift, run, and even play sports. For example, think of a puppet. The limbs of a puppet allow it to move and do things like walk or wave. In same way, the appendicular skeletal allow us to move our arms, legs, hand, and feet. For example, car doors and wheels. Just as a car doors and wheels help the car to move and functions, the bone in our arms, legs, and joint help our body move and perform tasks like picking things up or running. Okay, so the appendicular skeleton is made up of 126 bones, including the bone of the shoulders, arms, hips, and legs. एपेंडिकुलर स्केलेटन कितने बोन से बना है 126 बोन, जिसमें आता है शोल्डर के बोन्स, आर्म बोन्स, हिप बोन्स एंड लेग्स बोन्स. सो ऑल टुगेदर आर 126 bones. The upper limb, you can see it in the picture, upper limb, that is the arm part, that include the bones of the arms, wrist, and hands. Whereas the lower limbs, that is the leg part, it include the bones of the legs, ankles, and feet. The third one is the pelvic girdle, that is the shoulder part. It includes the shoulder blades and clavicule. These bones connects the arms to the body and allow for a wide range of motion. And the fourth one is the pelvic girdle, that is the hip bones, which connects the legs to the body and provides supports to the upper body. The pelvic also helps with movement, stability, and balance. So appendicular is basically it is helps in the movement. It allows us to move in a different ways, from walking and running to lifting and throwing. So muscles attach to the bones, and when the muscles contract, they pull on the bones, creating movement. The next one is support. The bones in the arms and legs provide support to our body, allowing us to stand upright, carry objects, and perform physical activities like jumping or climbing. The another one is protection. In addition to movement, the appendicular skeleton also provides protection to important organs. For example, the pelvis protect organs in the lower abdomen, and the shoulder blades help shield the upper back. So this is what about the appendicular skeleton. So now we are going to learn about the joints. In our bodies, bones are connected to each other at joints. हमारे बॉडी में जो बोन्स होते हैं वो एक दूसरे को कनेक्टेड होते एक दूसरे से, तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, जॉइंट्स. So joints are what allow us to move and do things like walking, running, and even turning our heads. So there are different types of joints, and some allows a lot of movement while others don't move at all. So joint is where two or more bones meet. Joints are essentially because they allow different parts of our body to move and perform various actions like bending, twisting, and rotating. So basically there are two types of joints. First one is the movable joint, and the another one is the immovable joints. From the word, what do you understand by the movable joints? Movable मतलब वो जो चल सकता है, वो क्या होता है, जो चल सकता है. इमूवेबल मतलब जो नहीं चल सकता है. So the immovable joints are the most common type of joints in the body. They allow for a wide range of activity like walking, running, and lifting, and everyday for daily activities. A movable joint is a place where two or more bones meet and allow for movement in various directions. For example, a door handle. Just like a door handle can rotate or move in different directions, a movable joint also allow parts of your body, just like your arms and legs, to move freely and easily. So movable joints are surrounded by a joint capsule that connect synovial fluid. The fluid lubricates the joint and helps the bones move smoothly against each other. There are also ligaments that holds the bones together and ensure stability, and cartilage that cushions the ends of the bones, preventing to the other sides. Okay, so movable joints are essential because they allow us to perform nearly all physical activities, from simple movements like bending your arms, to more complex motions like twisting and turning. These joints give our bodies the flexibility and range of motions we need to function every day. Okay, the another one is the immovable joint. The immovable joint is also known as fibrous joints. Are the joints where bones are tightly connected and do not allow for movement. These joints are found in areas of the bodies where stability and protection are more important than movement. For example, a brick wall. Just as bricks are tightly connected and do not move independently. जैसे कि आपने ब्रिक्स की दीवार देखी होगी, वो कितनी टाइट होती है और वो एक दूसरे से वो कनेक्ट होते हैं ना, ब्रिक के वॉल जो होते हैं, पर वो मूव नहीं हो सकते. वैसे ही इमूवेबल जॉइंट्स होते हैं, वो बोन्स को जॉइन करके रखते हैं सबको फॉर्मली विदाउट अलाउिंग एनी मूवमेंट. For examples of immovable joints I can give, that is the teeth and jaw. The connection between the teeth and the jawbone is an example of immovable joint. These joints keep the teeth firmly in place without allowing them to move. जैसे कि हमारे दांत है और जॉ है, वो सब क्या इमूवेबल है, पर वो उसको क्या करके रखा है, वो तीते सबको एक साथ फर्मली उसके प्लेस पे जोड़ के रखा है विदाउट मूविंग देम. समथिंग जॉइंट इन द पेल्विस. Some of the bones in the pelvis are fused together by immovable joints to provide stability and support to the lower body. So the immovable bones are held together by dense fibers, and it is crucial because they provide the stability and protection needed in the certain parts of the body, especially around the sensitive organs like the brain and areas that need strong support like the pelvis. By understanding immovable joint, we can appreciate how our body balance flexibility with strength and protection, ensuring we stay safe while allowing other parts of the body to move. So now we are going to learn different types of joints. The first one is hinge joint. The second one is the ball and socket joint, and third one is the gliding joint. The first one is the hinge joint. The hinge joint is one of the most common and important joints in our body. It allows the parts of our body like the elbows and knees to move in one direction, similarly to how a door swing opens and closed. ये किस में काम आती है, हमारी जो एल्बोज और नीज को जो जॉइन किए उसको मूव करने में ये काम आती है. इट मूव्स इन 1800 एंगल. ये कौन से डिग्री में रोटेट होती है, 1800 एंगल में. एंड फॉर द एग्जाम्पल द एल्बो एंड नी जॉइंट्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल जस्ट लाइक हाउ अ डोर कैन ओपन एंड क्लोज इन वन डायरेक्शन. जैसे कि डोर कैसे एक ही डायरेक्शन में क्लोज और ओपन होता है, वैसे ही हिंज जॉइंट जो हमारे बॉडी में है दैट अलाउज द मूवमेंट लाइक बेंडिंग योर आर्म एंड एल्बो और लेग एट द नी. ये हम कहाँ पे हिंज जॉइंट्स हम कहाँ कहाँ पे फाइंड कर सकते हैं. फर्स्ट वन इज द एल्बो दैट जॉइंट्स बिटवीन योर अपर आर्म एंड द फोर आर्म. The second one is the knee, the joint between your thigh and lower leg. The third one is the finger and toes. The finger and toe has hinge joints that let you bend and straighten them easily. The fourth one is the ankles and jaw. These joints allow functions like hinge, allowing limited movement in one direction. So in hinge joint, the rounded end of the bone fits into the groove of another bone, allowing them to swing back and forth like a hinge. Ligaments holds the bone together to ensure stability, while cartilage helps cushions the joint to prevent the bones from rubbing against each other. So hinge joints are vital because they allow us to perform basic movements like walking, running, picking things up, and even typing. Without hinge joints, we would not be able to bend our arms or legs. So understanding hinge joint helps us to appreciate how our body is designed for controlled, stable movements like while keeping us safe and injury. So this is all about the hinge joint. So now next we are going to the another type of joint is that is a ball and socket joint. Next is the ball and socket joint. So the ball and socket joint is one of the most flexible type of joints in our body. It is allowing from a wide range of movement. These joints let us move our arms and legs in almost every direction, making it important for activities like swimming, dancing, and throwing a ball. A ball and socket joint is a type of movable joint where a ball-shaped end of one bone fits into a cup-like socket of another bone. The unique structure allows for rotation and movement in almost any direction. And it moves in how many directions you can see it. 3600 angle. It moves in a direction of a 3600 angle. For example, just like a joystick on a video game, controller can move in multiple directions. A ball and socket joint allows your arms and legs to move in various ways, up, down, in circle and side to side. For example, where you can find a ball and socket joint in your body. It can be in the shoulder, the joint between the upper arm and the shoulder blade that allows for extensive movement of the arm in all directions, including rotation. And the second one is the hip joint, and the joint between the thigh bone and the pelvis allows for powerful and flexible movement of the legs. Okay, so the ball and socket joints are essential because they allow us to move our arms and legs freely in different directions. Without them, we would not be able to reach for things, play, sport, or move with ease. So, understanding ball and socket help us to appreciate the incredible range of motion they give our bodies, making us flexible and capable of complex movements. So, there are some facts about the ball and socket joint. There is a shoulder flexibility. The shoulder joint is the most flexible joint in the body, allowing you to rotate your arm in almost a full circle. And the second one is the strong hip joint. The hip joint is one of the strongest joints in your body because it supports your body weights and allow for powerful movements like running and jumping. The functions of the ball and socket joint is the full range of motion. It rotates in I already said that it rotates in 3600 angle, and it is strength and flexibility. It have a very strong strength and flexibility to weight of the body while allowing smooth movement. And the last one is the gliding joint. Gliding joint is also an type of an movable joint. Gliding, by the word gliding you mean understand gliding मतलब हम किसी पे चढ़ते हैं. So it is a type of joint that allows the bones to slide past each others, giving a smooth, limited movement in many directions. This joint help in small, precise movements and are essential for flexibility in areas like our wrist and ankles. So a gliding joint is also known as plane joint. Is also a joint where the flat surface of bones slide over each other. Unlike some other joints that allows big movements, gliding joint provides small, subtle motions in multiple directions. For example, sliding a book on a table. Just like a book can slide in many directions on a flat table, like that the bone in a gliding joint slide over each other in multiple directions through with limited movements. It can where does the gliding joints can be found? It can be found in the wrist and in ankle. Wrist, where the bones in your wrist slide against each other, allowing your hand to move up, down, and side to side. And the second one is the ankle. The bone in your ankle move in a similar gliding motion, helping you walk smoothly and balance. So gliding joints are important because they allow for small controlled movements that are essential for activities like balancing, walking and moving your hands and feet. Without gliding joints, it would be hard to make fine motor movements or adjust our body's position smoothly. So gliding joints help us to see how even small movements are vital for keeping our body flexible and functioning smoothly. So we have learned about the types of the joints. Now we'll recapitulate that we will revise what we had learned in today's lessons. That how many types of human skeletal systems are there? There are two types of human skeleton. First one is the axial and the second one is the appendicular. What are joints? हमने पढ़ा है joints क्या होते हैं जो हमारी bones को join करते हैं. उसमें two types के होते हैं, movable and immovable. And in that what are the three types of joint? That is immovable movable joints में कौन से three types के? Gliding joint, ball and socket, and the third one is the gliding joint पढ़ा हमने hinge joint. Okay, so that we had learned today in these lessons. And for your assignment, you have to draw a diagram of skull, rib cage, spine, and femur. You have to draw these 4 diagrams in your science notebook. Thank you.